One last thing that I want to say about Ready Player One is the soundtrack. It's fantastic. And I don't mean the instrumental soundtrack, although that was amazing as well. It was also the vocal soundtrack. You know, songs with words. It was all things 1980s. I mean, they had Twisted Sister, George Michael, they had Van Halen, they had a lot of things 1980s. Heck, even the instrumental sounded kind of a little bit like, you know, that organ 80s kind of noise. And the songs they choose, like, they fit the tone. Like Faith, when we listened to Faith by George Michael, it was played in the exploration scene when we were exploring the Oasis, getting to know it for the first time, you know? And I just thought, I mean, every time a song that I recognized came on, I just laughed in the theater. I did laugh. I was just like, or, you know, when it came to We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister, when they were playing for the final battle, I just was like, oh, like, I just remember that was the hardest time that I laughed for a song. And again, like I said, for additional songs, they could have had Breaking the Law and Free Wheel Burning by Judas Priest for the final fight songs. They also could have had some Ozzy Osbourne. They may have. The end credit song, however, the end credit song was one that my aunt and I, you know, in fact, a lot of people who grew up in my aunt's generation, my mother's generation, the late 70s throughout the 80s. One of the songs that the one song that I know that they played for the end credits was You Make My Dreams by Daryl Hall and John Oates. And when that song played, I danced a little bit in the theater. I will be like, and I just kind of was like, yeah, let's just dance. One song that I think they should have had for the racing scene, the race car scene, it should have been Can't Drive 55 by Sammy Hagar. I'm surprised I didn't hear that song anywhere in Ready Player One. Also, a song that would have been fitting for the end, when our two main characters, who are the two love interests, when they're together at the end, a song that should have featured them dancing should have been Steel Bars, performed by Michael Bolton, written by Michael and Bob Dylan. It should have been that song. I was just like, why didn't they play Steel Bars? That would have been a good song for all our main characters to dance to. But overall, we can always use our imaginations. At the end of the day, Ready Player One, hands down, the best movie of 2018. In fact, it's one of my favorite movies of the decade now. It's up there with my favorite films of this decade, so that's The Social Network, Let Me In, Creed, Spectre, Inside Out, Coco, Toy Story 2, Motley Crue The End, Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight, and Spotlight.